Greetings, I'm Surveying Glory and welcome to part 57 of Season 3 of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Starting up at the site of our current project, which is just to remove this grain silo, replace it with something a bit bigger. I've already moved the farm, I just adjusted its position slightly, and I want to get the roads asphalted up. This has 590 tonnes of crops, no vehicles assigned are heading to it, so we can demolish that. And what we'll do instead then is if we bring a road up from here, I want to connect it up to that point there. Right, and then asphalt up this section of road as high priority. Assign construction offices, and then asphalt up along here as well. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be replaced by a 3,200 tonne facility, that one there. And let's have a look. Something like that actually would be okay. Move you back up to about there. I'm happy with that. I don't need a connection to the farm because the trucks will deliver automatically from the fields into the crops grain silo. So that should be fine like that. And this road comes off there, this road comes out here. We can get them asphalted up, and I can even connect that onto there, so we've got access to get that constructed. I'm going to check out the electricity problem in a minute. First of all though, let's get construction offices assigned to all these things. You do have access. But the factory connection disappeared. It does work. Right, that's okay. Start you as well and assign an office. Why do you not have construction offices assigned? There is a path. It's quite clearly a path here. And if there's offices assigned there, they must be able to get to here as well. Try it once more. No, right, we'll leave you, come back to it. Electricity problem. And that usually means that this isn't producing. I'm guessing it's just a temporary issue. Where'd you get your power from? Oh no, it's not a temporary issue at all. We've got a fire. There's no incoming fire trucks. Why not? Pause for now. Ah. There's the issue. We need a connection there. And fire station isn't too far away. We're going to get a truck coming out. Let's see if it gets there in time. Might do. Anyway, a wee bit of excitement. We've had so many fires in the last wee while. How are you doing now? Still no offices assigned. You just refuse to have. I suppose that could be constructed from the livestock farm. Let's have this set to high priority as well. Yeah, so that we can get this built as quickly as possible. I mean, we've got plenty of time. We're only in December, so we've got about 7 months to get this built. shouldn't be a problem. Okay, what else do we have up here? This junction over here, I had a quick look at it in the way past. It's not been ploughed very well, but even taking into account the fact that there's snowbound roads, traffic's still flowing very freely. I also extended this road here. This was just an access road for the fire station and the police station, but realised it would be worth extending it out there to take some of the load off this junction as well. Where's the waste services? Here? Yeah, snow ploughs. One-way roads get you up to 80, make it 85% actually. Make sure this is nice and clear. And we did manage to get that fire extinguished before it burned down. I'm not going to bother gravelling up that path. I don't think it's really necessary. Anything else to look at while we're over here? I don't think so. Plenty of crops. Yep. Problem up here is that we can't get vehicles in. Quickest way to solve this is look up here, check all the line details, fertilizer distribution, a breach of small farm 3, delete. Same with this. Small farm 3, delete. And you delete. Right, and I must remember to reinstate them. And this road, well, it's still gone. It's waiting for its asphalt to be delivered. Okay, so you can now go about your business. So I've got 350 tonnes of crops there, and we now bring crops down from Shavat, food export line. So, well, they're not crops, food. We drop off food there. Anything that's left over goes out to the border for selling. So that should make sure that we don't go through the crops as quickly and we're always topped up near enough with food. And the same applies over here. We've got another export line that comes down to this warehouse, I think. Yeah. Right. And up at our other farm, we've got lots of roadworks going on over here, and probably want to put you up to high priority. Do the same for these. And that section there, you can asphalt that up too. And assign construction offices to it. So I don't want necessarily the gravel roads being done before everything else. Still got 2,800 tonnes of crops there. We had about 630 up here, 680. Another fire, good God. Why am I having so many fires right now? We've not lost our research tech, have we? No, no research available. The research tree is complete. We've got available research here, but not anything that we really want. We can go for OPEC membership. But not needed right now. But yeah, so where's the fire safety? Have I missed it? No, there it's there. So yeah, fire prevention for residential buildings, civil infrastructure and industry. Can't do any more to help you avoid fires. Right, how's this bus stop looking? You're coming away with 90 workers. We added in new lines here to run up to the coal mine over there. And we've still got plenty of workers to be picked up. What's unemployment like here now though? Should have dropped quite a bit. Oh yeah. No unemployment. Still got some up here. But I was thinking about plugging in another block of flats up here. Select that, please. And as long as we can make it up to the hospital, we should be good. Can we make it up to the hospital? It's not looking like it. I did manage it last time. There we are. It's got to be tight. Okay. So it's somewhere in about there. That would work. Okay, do that. Still got plenty of capacity in there. There's 424 meters out here. I don't think there's any way of squeezing another block in this side. We might be able to get one in there. But there's other options if we wanted more flats. Leave it for now. I meant to go up to faster speed a while ago. How are we doing for crops here? You're out. Still got 60 tons of fabric though, and 100 tons of clothes, so don't need to go and pick up crops. We've got 760 tons there. And we still don't need anything transferred up here. Nope. And there's nothing wrong with that connection, it's just not liking it. I mean, maybe if I try just reconnect it. No, still the same. Fair enough, we'll let the roads complete then. But then I can get rid of that. Where do you come from? That's waste. No, is it? That's... yeah, it's waste. In fact, we've got 3 waste technical services up here because of the amount of rubbish that was being produced by the coal, the iron mine in particular. Well on top of that now though. So do we not have a winter technical services up here then? 4 waste. Is that the winter one there? No, that's waste as well. Good God, where's our winter technical services come from? It's not down here. Find me you. Oh right. Oh, of course. This tiny little thing in here. We should get maybe a better technical services up here for that then. Gravel roads, asphalt roads. The reason I was looking at that was because we had... yeah, so there was a road complete here. That's why this road was ploughed. It was just en route to the destination. Okay. Make sure they're assigned. And these are almost done. Good enough. And what I can do then is stay up here. We need to add it, in fact I need to pull this out a bit. Back to the lines, show lines, oil tank would be 1 farm. What am I delivering up here? Yeah, so we need to add in after there, a new stop in here. And that's okay as a route. So we've got that, we've got the liquid fertilizer. Which one though? Obreachin, I think. After there, come up here and unload that. That's fine. This one here, did I? No, I didn't. In fact, I've set it to load. You'd be waiting a while for that. Unload fuel. And one other line is it's fertilizer distribution line, this one here. And again, after Shuslavny, unload fertilizer. And that should all back in. Right. We already have no, you're not sowing yet, it's only January. Ready to get fertilizer assigned there. The vehicles are all fueled up. Right, there we go. We can now get you assigned. Excellent. Electricity problem. Where's this one? And why is that one? Maybe just a temporary glitch again. Oh no, no. Must have been this that stopped production. Because of a lack of workers. Okay. Is this road? Oh, that road's not complete because it's not assigned properly. Get that done, please, and then we'll have list technical services. This is going to be waste. I think what's my naming convention is. This is what is to start with, whether it's waste or winter. And it must be a capital S, obviously. Share. I'll get you built. And up here, it looks like the road's completed all the way down. Right the way around. Good stuff. In fact, the roads out here are being worked on. So assign that. That. Thought I'd set that as high priority. Just ignore me then. Okay, good enough. Didn't max out on... We ended up splitting half and half, didn't we? I was thinking about removing one tractor, adding another combine in, but we managed to get the fields almost completely emptied last time. That's good enough for now. This road in here can go. And is there a node there that will have to stay for now? Still get 600 odd tons of crops. I suppose we've maxed, or we had maxed out near enough on cold, frozen meat. And you're heading down the hill. Why do we stop here with our snowplows? We don't. I guess it's snowed since that one set off. And it is a fair trek, I suppose. And then you turn. Hopefully you go and clear that section. Is this road finished yet? It is. And this flats are under construction. Do I want to... Yeah, we've got 2,105 people, aged 21 or over without their own flat, so we will allow citizens to move in. That's still slowly building up. And there's no way to get, I don't think, another facility in there to double up the capacity. I'd have to do some significant reworking of the river bank. Oh, the other factor is workers. Nope. I could potentially squeeze something in there, but the workers have to come from here. What distance is that? 330 meters. Need a bridge over there. I mean, I might be able to squeeze it in actually. Worst comes to the worst, we just start exporting our hazardous waste. Yeah, I'm not going to bother building that just now. I want to focus on getting further out. Bypassing this field, can I do any? I can do some work in here now that these roads are mostly done. Let's asphalt up. Let's do those as two different sections, and then we'll get started along here. How far can we go? All the way, do it. I'm going to have to do it eventually. Get going, and again assign all the construction offices. Is that section done? It is. And there's no node in there anyway. Okay, this section here has to be gravelled up. And I would want that section to be asphalt as well probably, but we'll do that later. We'll have... we don't really need gravel to head out there. Maybe do that once the fields are sown. And get it done before the crops are harvested. That should be fine. This road nearly done. Yes. And then we should start getting grain exported from there up here. We're still getting some grain coming up here. Is that? No, it can't possibly be. It's a one-way system, because I hadn't looked at that before. Not maybe with this one, but another one. It's coming out. Well, that section of the road has only just been completed. But there's a third truck there. I thought maybe the truck had teleported magically. Okay, good stuff. Everything's working well. So we need to get off out here, and then we're going to come up eventually, get to this point, and we've got our gravel processing plant. We've got 3 pickup locations, 3 aggregate storages. I don't actually want you connected up to that third one, because the plan is to have another of you somewhere in around here. That's a bit better. Now, is that enough space to get the road out? And it also has to be somewhere I don't need to flatten the terrain. So let's go for that. Does that work? Just about. We can get a road up through there, yes. Maybe not get it. Oh yeah, we can. That's okay, actually. Bring that back to there, so that we can run it a bit tighter around here. Well, more like that. Okay, that's fine, and I'm going to get rid of this for now, because I don't want it being constructed until I'm good and ready. There we go. Better. And then we'll have, in fact, let's get a dropper tool, because I want another one of these in here somewheres. $59, 60% quality. Looks like the best we can manage. There. So we'll put you in here. And then we've got 50-ish. Set for 54 there. And we can get roads underneath. It's okay. Right, and in this space we're going to have some of our construction industry stuff. So we'll need cement plant to begin with, and a concrete plant and a prefab panels factory all next to each other. Asphalt needs gravel as well, but that doesn't need to be next to the cement plant. So if we go like concrete plants, I don't think we need 175 tons a day. 60 is probably adequate. That requires 10 tons of cement. Prefab panels. If we went with that, that's another 10 tons. So 20 tons of cement per day. So the small cement plant would be sufficient. So we could put you somewhere in here. Where's the... Oh, there's only one pedestrian access. Okay, I don't want to drag gravel directly out from the processing plant. I'm going to pause just now because I'm essentially wasting time here. To no good purpose. Right, let's have a look at measurements. So if the pedestrians had to walk, say, from about there, out around there, across a bridge to get to a train station, that's 540 metres. Right, so I think I'm not going to be able to just walk them over. I'm going to train workers out, but then I'll need a shuttle bus of some description to bring them up here. So if that's going to be the case, then we'll put a bus stop, some nature in here, which means that we've got more space back there. So, what did I say? Small cement plant could be somewhere back in about there. And then we've got factory connections to either side. We've also got rail connections that we don't need. Concrete plant would be this one. So you would have a rail connection, the factory connection. That's fine. What else do you need? Gravel and cement. Yeah, so that's fine. You can pull in gravel from over there, factory connection into the cement plant, which would be here, and then the prefab panels, cement and gravel also. Yep. Yeah, we can pull again cement in through the factory connection to the left. Yeah, so that all works up here. Just need, we might need some conveyor towers just so that we can get our workers passing underneath, and road connections as well, actually, thinking about it. Anyway, it's time for a break, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers!